Good evening, everyone. It's time for another random hypnosis. I'm Heath Haskins. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good evening, everyone. My name is Heath Haskins. I'm the hypnotist. I am in FOREVERTURNT, and they have decided they wanted me to do some hypnosis. So we're going to start by first let me explain what hypnosis is. It's not magic. It's not mysticism. It's nothing. It's not a wizard's trick. Hypnosis is nothing more than a deep meditative state that's guided by somebody else. Um, you go into hypnosis every single night just before you go to sleep, just before you wake up every morning. The human brain can go into four different states: alpha, beta, theta, and delta. Alpha is extremely awake. It's about 180 cycles per second. You can imagine this as being in the middle of the big city, 7-lane traffic, rush hour. You're in the far left-hand lane. You need to get over to the right-hand lane in less than half a mile. You're gripping the steering wheel. You're signaling. You're looking around in the mirrors. You're extremely awake. Beta. Beta is about 80 cycles per second, and this is the normal waking state of the brain. This is the state that you're in probably right now. You're consciously doing things, but you're not really thinking about all the other processes that are happening. In beta, you can imagine this as being down a 2-lane road. It's light traffic. You're driving. You can turn on the radio. You can listen to the music. You can look around at the scenery. You're not really thinking about driving, but you're still consciously making the moves. That's beta. Theta. This is where hypnosis happens. It's that weird, dreamy state. Just before you wake up, just before you go to sleep. It's about 15 to 20 cycles per second. And you can imagine this as going down a road that you've been down 1,000 times. I mean, this is a very familiar road, and it's been a long day, and you're just thinking how good it's going to be to get home, and how good it's going to be to just eat some dinner and just relax and chill, and you missed your turn. You missed a turn that you've taken 1,000 times. What happened? Your subconscious mind and your conscious mind separated for just a moment. Subconsciously, you were still driving. Consciously, you were completely thinking about something else. That's how hypnosis happens. That's how meditation happens, yoga, everything. It's that weird theta state. The same reason you walk into another room and you forgot what you went in there for? That's theta. Delta. Delta is sleep, and it's got multiple different layers, including REM, deep sleep, light sleep. We're not going to get into it. That's delta. It's about 8 cycles per second. So, hypnosis, you cannot get stuck in. So if we do perform hypnosis and you are participating and you get disconnected, there's only 2 places you can go. You can either wake up or you can go to sleep. You cannot get stuck in hypnosis. It's too natural. It's a natural state of the mind. I'm not taking over your mind. I'm guiding you through a process that you do every single day. So, with all of this in mind, if you'd like to participate in a suggestibility test so I can determine who is actually suggestible in the room, sit back in your chair now. If you're on a laptop, please make sure you have your power on, like your power plug in. Go ahead and take both hands, place them out in front of you, just like this. Interlocking the fingers nice and tight, palms pressed. Good. Bring that up about a 90-degree angle right in front of you. Take your index fingers, place them directly up, just like this. And bring that to eye level. Now in just a moment, I'm going to ask that you separate your fingers and begin to stare at the gap in between your fingers. When you separate your fingers, I need you to focus and concentrate on the gap. Go ahead and separate your fingers now. Good. As you focus at the gap, I'd like for you to imagine that your fingers have just become extremely powerful magnets, and you're going to feel those pulling closer and closer and closer together now. And as they do so, they will eventually touch as they get closer and closer and closer. Just relax and listen to my voice. Once they touch, allow them to press. Feel them pressing as you focus and concentrate on your fingers. You can smile. This is an awkward feeling. As it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, you begin to feel all of your fingers squeezing tighter and tighter. You feel your palms pressing together. As you feel them closer, pressing tighter, tighter, sticking in place, becoming stuck. as if somebody's super glued them in place, as if somebody's concreted them in place, getting tighter and tighter and tighter now. And you could pull them apart, but you'll find the more you try, the more they will stick. The more you try, the more they will stick. Try now. Try. Pull them apart. Sticking tighter and tighter and tighter. Very good. Take a deep breath. Look at me. And just relax as you feel your fingers and your hands beginning to unbind, unstick, coming apart now. Good. Bubbles, you're actually very good at this. Would you like to go into hypnosis?
Yeah, I've done hypnosis before.
Very good. So this is actually going to be very fun. Let me just make sure I'm still recording. Still got recording. And you do have power plugged in, and you don't have a screensaver on, correct? Very good. Go ahead and sit back for me. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. Also make sure that if you are going to slump over or if you're going to fall over, that there's no sharp objects around you. Thanks. Very good. Go ahead and take a deep breath all the way into your lungs and all the way out as you begin to relax 10 times more than before. Good. Another deep breath all the way in to the very top. Let that breath all the way out 20 times more relaxed than before. Good. Last time, deep, deep breath. And hold it at the top. 1, 2, 3. And let that breath all the way out. And as you do so, just close your eyes. Continue to breathe deep, breathe slow, and just relax. Good. Take both your hands, place them down by your sides. Make them as comfortable as you can. Continue to breathe deep, breathe slow, and just relax. Good. I'd like for you to imagine a feeling of complete relaxation starting at the very top of your head, at the very pinnacle at the top, and beginning to move down, down across your eyebrows, across your forehead, and down to the muscles around your eyes. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to begin to move into your cheeks and down into your jaw as you become aware of the muscles becoming loose, limp, and relaxed. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to begin to move into your neck. Allow that feeling of relaxation to move down across the back of your head, starting from the top and all the way down to your neck. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to begin to move into your shoulders and down into your arms as they become loose, limp, and relaxed. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to move into your forearms and down, down, down into your hands and into your fingers and out of your body. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to move into your shoulders and into your shoulder blades, down your upper back, down your middle back, and down your lower back. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to move into your chest and down, down, down into your abs, down into your stomach. Good. Allow this feeling of relaxation to begin to move into your thighs, First the front of the thighs, then the back of the thighs, then down, down, down to your calves. Allow this feeling of relaxation to begin to move into your feet and down, down, down to your toes, and then finally out of your body. Take this complete feeling of relaxation, allow it to become warm, as if being wrapped in a blanket, warm, safe, and secure. Good. In just a moment, I'm going to begin counting down from 5. With every number that I count, I'd like for you to imagine that you're traveling down a flight of stairs, going deeper, more relaxed with every step. 5. Beginning to travel down, loose, limp, and relaxed. Good. 4. Traveling down, deeper, inward, down. Good. At this point, you can still hear other sounds in the room. You may hear other people talk. These will not disturb you. They will allow you to go even deeper, more loose, limp, and relaxed. 3. Traveling down, down, down. Good. 2. Like a rag doll that has no bones, it has no muscles, it does not support itself, you lie loose, limp, and relaxed. 1. Finding yourself at the very last step. Now in just a moment, I'm going to count the last number. When I do, I'd like for you to imagine that I've pulled the stairs out from under you, and you're just going to drop right the way down, right the way deep, right the way sound asleep to the most relaxed state that you've ever felt in your entire life. 0. Right the way down, right the way deep. Good. I'd like for you now to imagine a door in front of you. Open the door and step into your room. This will be a room for yourself inside your mind, as big or as small as you'd like. This is your room. You can come here anytime that you like to relax, to think, to concentrate, or to just be. This is your room. From this point forward, anytime I snap my fingers and say the word sleep, I'd like you to return to this state. Right the way down, right the way deep, back into your room. Nod your head when you've accepted this suggestion. Good. In just a moment, I'm going to perform fractation. Fractation has the same idea as an alarm clock. When an alarm clock goes off in the morning, you wake up, you hit the snooze button, and you go back to sleep. No problem. The second time the alarm clock goes off, you wake up even more tired, more sleepy than before. You hit the snooze button and go back to sleep. Then on the last time that the alarm clock goes off, you wake up like you didn't even have a good night's rest. You hit the snooze button, give up, and go back to sleep. To do this, what I will do, I will count up from 1 to 3. I will say eyes open, wide awake. You'll come back into the room, fully aware of your surroundings, but still completely loose, limp, and relaxed in your hypnotic state. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, wide awake. Come back into the room. Good. Take just a moment. And when you're ready, good. You can remain sitting the entire time. Sleep right the way down, right the way deep. Good. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open wide awake. Come back into the room. Now without laying back down, sleep. Right the way down, right the way deep. Good. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open wide awake. Go ahead and adjust your laptop. Good. Staying right where you're at. And sleep. Right the way down, right the way deep. Perfect. I'd like for you now to imagine a balloon being tied to your left wrist. On your left wrist, comfortably, you're going to feel a balloon. And it's going to begin getting bigger and bigger and bigger with every passing second, and it's going to begin to lift your hand as it becomes lighter and lighter, rising right the way up, becoming floating, drifting higher, higher. Good. In just a moment, I'm going to clap my hands. When I do, that balloon's going to pop, your hand will drop, and you will drop even deeper. Now. Good. Taking just a moment to get used to the deepest state that you've ever felt in your entire life, feeling wonderful all over. Good. I'd like you to feel a pressure in the middle of your forehead as it begins to push your head back onto your shoulders. Back, 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 back. Feel that pressure pushing up until you sit comfortably right the way up. Good. Feeling loose, limp, and relaxed, and just comfortably sitting in place. Taking this time for yourself. Taking this time for you. Nothing else matters. This is your state. Good. Take your left arm and stick it straight out in front of you now and make a fist for me. And feel that fist becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, beginning to lock in place, beginning to stick in place. And no matter how hard you try to move that hand, you will not be able to bend, push, nudge. That hand is stuck, sticking in place like a piece of steel. Good. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open wide awake. Very good. How do you feel? Just with a nod of the head, do you feel hypnotized? You do feel hypnotized. Very good. Most people, they don't realize sleep, that they're hypnotized until it's almost too late. Sleep. Right the way down, right the way deep. Back into your room. Good. As kind of proof to yourself and proof to the others in the room, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to bring you back up, and when I do, I will give you 5 seconds to try and resist the urge to go to sleep. But before I reach 5, you're going to drop right the way down, right the way deep, back into your room. Again, I will give you 5 seconds to try and resist the urge to sleep, but you're just going to drop before I get to 5. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open wide awake. Come back into the room. Good. Looking at my camera, concentrating. Here we go. Sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open wide awake. Come back into the room. Very relaxed state. I love hypnosis. Sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Very good. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, wide awake.
2.
And sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. From this point forward, anything I say will instantly and automatically become your reality. No matter how weird, no matter how strange, anything I say will instantly and automatically become your reality. When you come back out of the hypnotic state, your left arm, starting from the shoulder all the way down to your fingertips, is going to be completely numb. You've lost all control. There's nothing you can do. This hand is going to become numb. You can imagine blue as if it's a piece of meat just hanging off your body. Left arm from the shoulder down to the tips of the fingers. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake. So something that's used in hypnosis is an anesthesiologist. Instead of using drugs and everything else, they will actually use hypnosis to remove pain. So reaching over to your left hand, I'd like for you to feel the back of that and feel how numb it's become. It's an odd feeling. Give it a pinch in the back of your hand.
My face.
Pinch the back of your hand. Don't break the skin, but give it a good pinch, enough that you would feel something. How's that feel?
Weird.
It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
So take that hand and hold it up just like this. And I'll give you the suggestion. The moment you touch your middle finger right on the tip, you're going to feel that feeling come back. The moment you touch that middle finger, all the feeling will come rushing back into your hand. Go ahead. Very good. Go ahead and take your left hand and place it on top of your head. Just hold it there for a second. And the moment I clap my hands, that hand's going to become glued, stuck, sticking in place, tighter and tighter and tighter. Ready? Now. And that's not going to clear until I touch my forehead. I'm not going to, but I will in a second. So give it a good tug. Try and pull that off and find it sticking tighter and tighter and tighter. Tighter and tighter. Good. Try reaching up with the other hand and pulling it off. And all of a sudden, that hand's stuck. Oh no, now both hands are stuck. Stuck in place, sticking tighter, tighter, tighter.
Got
Good.
it.
And the moment I touch my forehead, that suggestion will clear. Just like that. Very good. So, name off a fruit that you like to eat.
Pineapple.
Pineapple, wonderful. I'd like for you to taste that now. Taste pineapple, as if you just took a bite of a big, juicy pineapple.
Mm.
The juices going all over your mouth, teasing the palate. Taste the juices. Good. Take another bite. Just bite the air. And bring that back and bring it real. Good. And allow that suggestion to clear now. We can also try something else. Let's try marshmallows. I love marshmallows. So marshmallows now.
Oh,
And taste the fluffiness. Taste the sugar.
mm.
Good. Allow that suggestion to clear now. Now I have a really cool little pin here. It's my my e-cig, but when I bought it, I didn't realize that the color green actually induces the feeling of happy and funny. And
What's this?
the color green, it actually induces the feeling of happy. So the moment you see my pin, you're going to start thinking it's the funniest thing in the world. With every passing second getting even more funny, more hilarious than the second before. It's going to be the funniest thing that you've ever seen in your entire life. The moment it goes away, you can stop laughing. Funnier and funnier and funnier. You don't know why, but it's funny.
It's a funny band.
Funniest thing.
It's a funny band.
Funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier. Funnier and funnier and funnier. And gone. Good. So, not to get too personal with your life, have you ever experienced marijuana? Very good. I'm going to give you the suggestion that every time that you touch the back of your hand with your right hand, touch the left hand with your right hand, it's going to feel like you just took a toke off a whatever, whatever you kids smoke nowadays. So every time
It's
that
gonna
you
be
touch the
fun.
back, the difference is this feeling is not natural. This is a hypnotic feeling. So it's not going to stop at a certain level. The more you touch, the higher you're going to get. And if you get too high, you're just going to drop right the way down, right the way deep after 5 times of touching the back of your hand. But with every one, it's going to feel like you just smoked a joint. 5 times, every single time, until the 5th. And the 5th one will just drop you right the way down, right the way deep. Go ahead and touch your hand now. Good, and you can release that and feel it. You might even cough a little bit because you think that you just took a big toke. Take a second one. Even higher, going up there, higher and higher and higher. Okay, you can let go. Everybody, count it out loud for me. 3. Let go. And 4. And let go. And 5. Good. Right the way down, right the way deep, back into your room. Feeling absolutely wonderful. Take that high that you have right now, and I'd like for you to change its feeling to drunk. As if you've had way too many alcoholic drinks, too many alcoholic beverages, too many beers. Change the feeling. Let it become drunk. 1, 2, 3, eyes open wide awake. Come back into the room. How do you feel now?
Drunk.
And it's a genuine feeling all over your entire body, just like numb teeth and that weird slighted vision. Giggly even. The moment you touch your own forehead, it'll clear that suggestion. The moment you touch your forehead, it'll clear.
I don't know if I want it to.
As long as it takes. That's
I'm kind of
okay.
having fun with this.
Oh, okay. Let's take this feeling that you have now and let's anchor it to something. All right. In just a moment, I'm going to show you an image on my screen. Oh, hold on for me just a second. There we go. Thanks, Phoenix. All right, I've turned the volume down on the video. In just a moment, I'm going to show you an image on my screen. We're going to take this and we're going to anchor it to that drunk feeling. The moment you see it, that feeling is going to come rushing back as if you'd had 10 beers in 5 seconds. Allow that feeling to come back now. Allow that feeling to take over, completely drunk. Good. And allow that feeling to clear. Very good. Very good. One more time. Anchor the feeling. Allow it to be completely drunk. Good. And allow that to clear. So another interesting thing about my pen, it acts kind of like a hypno gun. You've heard of hypno guns before, right? Hypno guns, you can buy them
Yeah.
on eBay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I can do is I can
Yeah.
actually shoot this towards my camera and it'll emit a beam for people whoever's under the state of hypnosis. They're just going to drop right back into hypnosis. people who are not in hypnosis, they're not affected. But anybody I shoot with the hypnogun instantly drop into their state. Here we go. Very good. You've been wonderful for me. So every suggestion except for the one about the cure egg yellow, the image that we anchored to the feeling of drunk, all my suggestions are now cleared. All suggestions are cleared. Snap induction is cleared. Walking down induction's been cleared. Everything has been cleared. What I'm going to give you before we leave, as a thank you for allowing me to take you into the state of hypnosis, when you wake up, you're going to feel like you just had a 10-hour nap and a 5-hour full body massage, just like you got out of the spa. 10-hour nap and a 5-hour full body massage. To bring you back out, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, and we're going to bring all that energy back into your body. Here we go. 1, feel the energy coming back into your feet, back into your calves. 2, feel the energy come back into your thighs, back into your abs. 3, fill up your chest with a big breath as your chest and your arms. 4, begin to fill up with energy. Start to open the eyes. 5, big stretch, wide awake, back into the room. Round of applause.
Oh, you guys just missed it. I would be willing to do it again, but
That's okay. I'm still recording, so for those of you that just came in, it will be up on YouTube here in about 30 minutes. So does anybody have any questions about the states that she experienced, the process that happened, why this works across webcam? No questions? I did a good job.
so I think someone else wants you to try it on them now.
Give me a second to post the first one, and then if I have enough time, then I'll come back in. But I've got to wake up early in the morning. And just to make sure that
I'd so go to your show in a heartbeat.
just to make sure that the other suggestion is still stuck.
Right.
Suggestion is still stuck. Very good. Be careful if you're walking down Walmart in the coffee section. Keurig cups are all over the place. Very good. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. For those of you that are in the room, thank you for allowing me to perform tonight. Subscribe to my channel. The link is over in my, that way. The link is over in my profile.
Awesome.
Good night.